Well, hello there, fishing friends, and if you're new here, welcome. So today's video, we're going to be continuing our event journey for Father's Day. So far, we've got 70% done. Let's see what we have coming up next. Got all of those done. Looks like we have 3 left to do. And this one is going to be intermediate endangered species research around the world. All right, let's go ahead and start that one. And this is Lake Gozam, Huinsumaja. I don't know if I said that right, but I gave it a shot. Embark on a global expedition to research and rescue endangered species of fish. Travel across diverse habitats from tropical reefs to icy waters in search of these rare treasures. Catch, study, and release these majestic creatures to contribute to their conservator, something like that, conservator. Your efforts will help ensure the survival of these vulnerable species for future generations. So we need to release these fish. All right, so let's go ahead and start this stage. All right, bring up our Fishopedia here and go find this one. It is an epic, and we are going to be using soft bait, and it's right in the middle. So on that, you can sometimes go towards the bubbles. We're going to be doing soft bait, trying to get a quick bite right in the middle. So let me switch over to lure fishing. I already have soft bait A on there. All right. And I am going to actually switch that pole as well, because this one only goes out to 200 feet. So I think that Japan freshwater spinning rod and reel goes out a little bit farther. Let's take a look here. So Japan distance is 4. Oh, both of them are like that. Maybe 4 is the farthest it goes out. Okay. I was thinking that this one didn't go out as far. Oh, that's the dragon. I'm thinking of the USA pole, and that's a different. So, all right. So let me pull this up and go to expert. I believe he is epic. Yep, he is epic. So we're going to go back over to expert, and I don't see any bubbles, so I am just going to kind of cast out there and just kind of bring it down towards the middle and reel it in, and just hopefully we let it sink for a little bit, and then you just kind of reel it in a little bit. You can reel it in and let it drop. See what we got going on here. That was a fairly small splash. If it swims, then we know that that's not it. Not it, because it's a fish. Bring this over here. I'm going to let it drop a little bit. Reel in, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it drop. That was a bite on top, so that's probably not it. Let's see if I get a small splash. Not it. I quick release it by pulling my thumbstick back. You do lose your bait sometimes, or your lure, doing that. But if you have a lot of money, then you could just buy more. That's a big squirrel. That's not it. Let it drop. Let it drop. I'm just reeling in, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it drop. And go over to the right a little bit farther. Count 5 reels in. Let it drop. Again, it's right in the middle, so once it gets towards the middle, you reel it in. This is going to be an instant bite. There's nothing out there at 300 feet, so on the lakes. You can immediately reel it in to a 5 count. Nothing there. Let's go over here a little bit farther. If I don't get it on this cast, then I will reset and do it again. Maybe we'll get some bubbles. We can go after the bubbles next time. Alright, so let me reset, hard back to expert. Let's look for some bubbles. See if we get any bubbles out there. We do get swirls first. And then there'll be some bubbles afterwards. Now, that's a small swirl. Pretty sure it won't give me a swirl for mid-level fish, though. Let's drop it halfway down for those bubbles. Oop, that might be it. Because you do get bubbles on those. And I think that was too big of a splash. That's swimming. That's not it. That one's on top. That's not going to be it. That's that big swirl that's going after it too. I think it's like carp or something that keeps going after it. Unfortunately, this only has one bait that it likes, so... or one lure, I should say. So this is our only option. We want to catch it quickly. There's some bubbles over there. Maybe I'll go after those bubbles after I bring this in. Because the mid-level fishes do give you bubbles. That landed right on top of it. Nope. And you don't let it hit the bottom. You just let it go down a ways. You can count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. Wow. That was a 20 count, so maybe I need to let it go down to about a 10 count before I reel it in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's about midway. Nothing there. Now when this game first came out, these epics were really easy to catch. Matter of fact, I knocked them out pretty quickly because it used to be, if they liked anything that they liked, if you came across the top of the water with that lure, it doesn't matter what depth they were at, it was an instant bite. So that was when the game first came out. So it was really easy to catch these. But now they've changed it to where you actually have to match their depth in order to get them to bite, which makes sense. These mid-level depth ones are kind of difficult, especially when you have to have a lure. I mean, you can slowly reel it in the middle, but as soon as I start reeling it in, it comes way to the top. Gonna let it drop there. Oh, that's not falling to the right. There we go. Actually, let me go towards those bubbles before they disappear. And drop it there. That's that swirl on top, probably. That's down a ways. There we go. That's probably it. See that tiny little splash coming in really quickly? I do think that the swirl on top is getting it. When I let it drop down, then it turned red again, then that was it. So, alright. So, we want to release this one. And there we go. We completed that mission. Let's go back to the lodge and do the next one. All right, next we're going to be catching the Biwa trout or cherry salmon. Let's start that stage. Okay, so here we are. Let's go ahead and bring up our Fishopedia here. And on this one, we are going to be having to switch between a couple of baits. So the largemouth bass and the salmon are pretty similar as far as color codes go. However, the bass likes the crankbait and the trout likes, or salmon likes, the soft bait. So we're going to be switching between the popper and the soft bait to see a large fish that's green on both of those. Alright, so let's make sure we are back on hard. Pull this up, and we're looking for these large fish. So I do have one there, and one there. And I have soft bait on there right now. I'm going to switch over to the popper and see if any of them stay green. I think that one's in right there. So I'm going to go back over to the popper. It's a topwater fish. Sometimes they do the popper and then they do like a bottom dwelling fish. So yeah, it is on top. So I have a couple of them here, but that's the one that I want. Actually, I'm going to leave it here because the yellow one won't go after it before that green one. So I'm going to try to cast out there and just bring it across the top of the water and try to catch that one. Kind of go slowly there. There we go. Quick bite. It's going to run because it's a large fish. Easy to bring in. This one's not too hard to find. Oh well. It's almost there. That'll help get that splash there. Bring it in nice and easy. And there we have it. There's our cherry salmon or Biwa trout. Alright, and again we want to release this. We studied it, now we're going to release it. Let's go back to the lodge. Okay, we're back at the lodge. The next one we're going to be catching is the Razorback Sucker on the Smith River. Let's go ahead and start that stage. Okay, so here we are. Let's go ahead and go to our Fishopedia here. Now the Razorback Sucker is a rare. It doesn't like any baits, any lures. We're going to spot this one using the crawfish. It's going to be yellow on the crawfish. It's going to be the only medium-sized fish that's yellow on the crawfish. So let's go ahead and switch over to float fishing. Go ahead and grab my crawfish. Go make sure I'm on hard. And so yeah, there's a lot of them out there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this a top fish? Double check here. Yeah, it is a top fish. So yeah, we got all kinds of them to catch. So now if we cycle through it, you'll see that it doesn't turn green on any other bait. Oh, actually, so those are... I thought this was the only... Alright, so this is not it. Because it turns green. So there must be another medium-sized fish that turns yellow on the crawfish. Alright. Don't see any more. Don't see any of them not turning. Let's go back to hard. We cycle through. Okay, there's one right there. Watch this one right here. I'm going to cycle through all my bait. Notice that it does not turn green on any bait. That's it right there. So I'm going to use the crawfish and cast out. It looks like it is probably middle depth, I'm guessing. So I'm going to cast out. Rod B takes me to 250 feet. So I'm going to count back 5, 10. And see if we can get that guy right there. Will take a minute because it is a yellow fish, so Takes a few seconds for it to bite. I do use the pencil bobber so it doesn't float around very fast. There we go. Again, there were 2 yellow ones out there, so it could be either one of those. Hopefully we get the right one. If it ever bites, come on, bite it. Yep, that was a medium-sized splash. It will swim. Now what's that other yellow? Razorback Sucker. Alright. And we release that guy. And completed that one. Let's go back to the lodge. Okay, we're back at the lodge, and it's the Apache trout is also yellow on the crawfish. So that's why I was able to see that. So, alright, let's go and catch Warsaw Grouper in North Carolina at Jeanette's Pier. Okay, so here we are at Jeanette's Pier. Let's go ahead and make sure I'm on hard. Yep, and we're going to be catching the Warsaw Grouper. Oh, it's back there. And the way we're going to spot this one is we're going to cycle through these 3 lures. And we're going to see if we can find a huge fish that's green on all 3 of these lures. So let's go ahead and switch our pole there. See, this is the one that only goes out partial distance, I think. Nope, it goes out full distance. Alright, well, we'll do that and that. And again, we're going to start off with the minnow, and then go crankbait and metal jig. So let's bring that over to the minnow, crankbait, metal jig. Alright. And again, we're looking at for these huge fish. Green on the minnow, crankbait, and metal jig. We got lots of them out there. We have all of these right there, and they're all on the bottom. So you can use whatever you want. So the crankbait will go down as you're reeling it in, so that'll keep it down on the bottom. Let's go ahead and use the crankbait on this one. Go towards those bubbles out there. There we go. Bite really quickly. Take it. Swim away. Bring this guy in. He's a big fish. These groupers. Grouper's pretty good. I've actually had it kind of over. Pretty good. I like it. Ginormous. Imagine catching a fish like that on the sand right here. It's pretty awesome. But this was a pretty quick journey. This one wasn't too bad. Hopefully you're enjoying these journey videos. And there we go. And we are going to release that guy. And we're going to go back to the lodge. We've completed that journey. Let's go claim our reward. Alright, we're back at the lodge. All of our fish have been caught. Let's receive our reward. Endangered Species Protector of the World. Alright, let's click OK on that. And let's go to the closet. Once you're in the closet, go up to the mirror. Click on the hat. Click on the crown. Scroll down to the bottom, Endangered Species Protector of the World. And there we go. Now we've done it. Alright, well hopefully this video was helpful for you, and if it was, make sure you give me that thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button down there in the corner. Hopefully you come back to see more of my videos. We got a couple more of these to do for this journey. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.